Hey there, welcome to another grammar video for Unit 2, Green Reading. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the simple past tense as well as the past progressive. Let's get started. To understand this lesson, you'll need to understand the use of timelines. So in the center of the timeline, this line represents the present tense. This is the future, and this is the past. So to understand timelines, we also need to understand how events are shown on a timeline. So a specific time in the past is an X. I ate sushi last week. We have a non-specific time above the timeline. I ate sushi before, so it happened in the past, but we don't know the specific time. A continuing action is represented on the timeline with two X's and a red dotted line between them. This is in the present tense, so our sentence would say, I am eating sushi now. A few things you'll need to know to understand this lesson is what is the simple past, both regular and irregular verbs, how to spell those verbs, also to make positive and negative statements about something that happened in the past, and how to ask and answer questions. You'll also need to remember how to form the present continuous, the structure, the spelling rules, also how to form positive and negative statements, as well as questions and answers. You'll have to remember stative verbs or non-action verbs. Again, these cannot be written in the continuous form. These are verbs like be, like, know, and hate. You also need to know what a time clause is, dependent and independent clauses, as well as the rules for comma uses, and time words when and while. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the simple past. We'll also talk about the past progressive and past continuous, as well as the simple past and past progressive with time clauses. So the past progressive or the past continuous, they have a focus on something that is taking place over a long time in the past. It can be used with specific time phrases like yesterday, last night, or at that time. You'll remember our sentence structure starts with a subject, followed by the past tense form of be verb, and then base verb with ing. You'll have to remember that the past tense be verb is connected to the subject. Here are two examples. I was watching TV last night. They were studying for grammar last night. In English, we use this simple past to talk about an event that took place at a specific point in time in the past. The event started and finished in the past. The focus is not on how long the event was. The focus is stating the fact that it happened. You'll remember from previous lessons that our sentence structure for the simple past is simply start with a subject and then the past tense verb and usually an object. Here we have an example. I watched TV last night. You'll have to remember that some verbs should almost always be used in the simple past and not in the continuous. These verbs are stative verbs like be, know, like, and love, or short action verbs like break my leg, cut my finger, get a letter, or to see something. Again, these verbs are short action or accidental. We don't use them in the continuous tense because continuous focuses on things that take place over a long time. These things happen fast, and therefore, they don't happen over a long period of time. So just to review, again, we have the simple past sentences on the left, and the focus is on the fact or that the event happened. So for example, I lived in Boston, we ate dinner, she studied English. Again, here the focus is that the event happened. On the right, we have past continuous sentences where the focus is on the length of time. I was living in Boston at that time. We were eating dinner last night. She was studying English last summer. Again, in these sentences, the focus is on time or the length of time that the action happened. You'll remember from previous lessons that we can form time clauses to talk about events that happened in the past. You'll have to remember that a time clause is a dependent clause. It needs a main clause to be a complete sentence. You'll also need to remember that the time clause can come first or second in a sentence. However, if the time clause is first, you need a comma. Also, time clauses start with time words, and in this lesson, we're going to talk specifically about the time words when and while. So in English, we use when for an interrupting event or action. So one event is interrupted or stopped because another event. In these sentences, the first event is in the past continuous, and the interrupting action or the event that interrupts or stops is in the simple past. Here are some examples. I was sleeping when the phone rang. I was walking to school when I broke my leg. I was talking on the phone when the police arrived. Again, here we have a continuous action that's happening and is interrupted by another action. We can also use when for two events that happen at the same time, but one event is much shorter than the other. The longer event doesn't stop because of the shorter event. In this instance, the longer event is written in the past continuous form, and the shorter event is written in the simple past. Here are some examples. I was living in London when I met Ali. I was listening to music when I saw a bird outside. I was shopping in Al Athaim when I talked to him. We can use while to talk about two events of equal length and time that happen at the same time. One clause must be written in the past continuous, so the time clause or the main clause. And the other clause can be past continuous or simple past. You have to choose. One thing to keep in mind is that if the verb is stative or short action, it should be written in the simple past. Again, let's look at some examples. I was traveling in Europe while my friends were working. I was traveling in Europe while my friends were working. I traveled in Europe while my friends were working. Again, take a moment to pause the video and look at how the grammar is different for each action. Some more examples. While my friends were working, I was traveling in Europe. While my friends worked, I was traveling in Europe. While my friends were working, I traveled in Europe. Again, between the three sentences, you can see how the grammar is a little different. Pause the video and have a look. Another thing you must remember is that if the time clause is written first, you need a comma. You don't need a comma if the main clause comes first. We can also use when for two events of equal length and time that happen at the same time. So again, this is very similar to while, except that with time clauses that start with when. So one clause must be in the continuous, and one clause must be written in the simple past. If the events are the same length, you can choose which one is simple past and which one is past continuous. So for example, I was working on the boat when I blank in England. Again, the first clause, I was working on the boat, is in past continuous. So the second clause should be written in the simple past. So when I lived in England. Also, we can write, I worked on a boat when I was living in England. So just to review, with when, one clause must be in the continuous and the other clause must be in the simple past. We use when for interrupting actions in time clauses and the simple past. We can also use it for long action in the continuous. For while, one clause must be continuous and the other can be written in the simple past or the continuous. You'll have to keep in mind that stative verbs must be in the simple past, and short action verbs should also be written in the simple past. Now, let's practice writing some sentences. Take a moment and pause the video and complete the sentences. Once you've finished all the sentences, hit the play button and we'll have a look at your answers. Now, take another moment, pause the video, and check your answers. Also, Read the explanations as to why this answer was chosen. Okay, let's take a practice quiz. Again, pause the video and answer the following questions, then press play so we can talk about your answers. Now, looking at our answers, let's talk about them. I was reading the newspaper when I noticed that the criminal was Hassan Ali. Again, noticed is a short action verb, so it should be in the simple past. We're also using the time word when, so we should have one clause in the simple past. While I was living in Brazil, blank, my brother lived in Australia. Again, here we have the dependent clause first, so we need a comma. I cut my finger when I was cooking dinner. Here we have the independent clause first, followed by the time clause, so we don't need a comma. Number 4, I was watching TV while my sister was playing the piano. Again, two actions of equal length, so we can use while. I was listening to music when the doorbell rang. Rang is a short action verb, so we'll use the past tense, simple past, and when as a time word, because the doorbell rang is an interrupting action. That's it for this lesson. As always, I hope you thought it was useful. Class dismissed.